Imagine this. A person sets up a mouse wheel in the middle of a jungle. They place a mouse on the wheel, and at the very top, they put a piece of cheese. The mouse starts running, desperate to get to that cheese. It runs and runs faster and faster, but no matter how hard it tries, it never reaches the cheese. The harder it runs, the more the cheese melts, until eventually, it's gone. Now, think of your salary as that cheese. You work harder and harder, chasing that paycheck, hoping it'll bring you the freedom, the happiness, or the life you've dreamed of. But like the mouse on the wheel, you never seem to reach it. Even when you get a raise or finish that big project, it's like the cheese melts away. The stress, the bills, the responsibilities, everything keeps you running in the same circle, never quite getting the reward you're chasing. This is the salary trap, the mouse wheel of our lives. You put in the hours, you work overtime, you sacrifice personal time, but it never feels like enough. The harder you work, the further the goal seems to move. It's a cycle that keeps you trapped, running for something that always feels just out of reach. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a real, deep-rooted psychological trap.
50,000 Americans died by suicide last year.
And tragically for some, like Mandy McKee in the UK and Derek Matthews in the US, the pressure of this relentless pursuit becomes too much to bear. Mandy, a single mother on a minimum wage, was so overwhelmed by financial instability that in 2017 she tragically ended her life. Derek Matthews, a construction worker struggling to make ends meet, faced a similar fate in 2019, unable to cope with the constant financial stress. But while millions of us are stuck on that wheel, running after something that feels impossible to catch, billionaires like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and others have already stepped off the wheel. They've found a way to build wealth and freedom without being trapped by the salary cycle. So, why are we still running? Why haven't we found the way out? In this video, we'll show you how to stop running in that mouse wheel. Stay with us and we'll reveal how you've been caught in the salary chain and how you can break free from it. Let's talk about the salary trap, a system many of us unknowingly find ourselves stuck in. You wake up early, get to work on time, put in your hours, and give your best. But at the end of the month, you're still struggling. No matter how hard you work, it feels like you're getting nowhere. This is what we call the daily grind. It's that feeling of working harder and harder, yet seeing fewer results. You're constantly putting in more effort, but when you check your bank account, it barely seems to move. You pay your bills, buy essentials, and maybe even treat yourself a little, but it always feels like there's never enough left to truly enjoy life. You're stuck in a cycle of endless effort with no real reward. Now, many people think that having a steady salary brings stability. But here's the catch, it's an illusion. While you might feel secure with a regular paycheck, that salary keeps you chasing stability rather than creating real freedom. It locks you into a system where you're trading your time for money, but there's a limit to how much you can earn that way. Think about it. No matter how many hours you work, how many projects you finish, or how hard you push yourself, your salary doesn't change unless you climb the corporate ladder. And even then, the amount of time and effort you put in often leaves you exhausted. But in the end, you're still left with just enough to get by. Barely. The goalposts keep shifting, and you never really seem to catch up. It's like running on a treadmill that never stops. You keep moving, but you're not going anywhere. And what happens when you can't keep up? Well, the treadmill keeps going faster, and you're left with even less time for yourself, your family, or even your own happiness. This is why so many people, despite working long hours and doing their best, still feel trapped. The salary you earn may cover the basics, but it doesn't give you true freedom or happiness. You're stuck in a loop, always working harder, but never breaking free. Now let's dive into the psychological trap that comes with relying solely on a salary. The truth is, many people are conditioned from a young age to believe that a steady job is the only way to be successful. We're taught to work hard, get paid, and keep climbing the corporate ladder. But here's the problem. It's easy to get stuck in this cycle, and breaking free can seem nearly impossible. We're told that the goal is to work harder to earn more, but the truth is, even when you put in the hours, even when you sacrifice your time, it doesn't always translate into lasting success. The rewards are short-term, just enough to keep you going, but never enough to break out of the grind. This endless cycle of working, earning, and barely getting by can cause a constant state of stress. Living paycheck to paycheck becomes the norm. And it's not just about money, it's about the emotional toll. When you rely only on your salary to survive, you're constantly worried. Will there be enough this month? What if something unexpected happens? Will I be able to pay the bills? These are the thoughts that consume you, day after day. But here's the hidden cost. While you're working hard to earn money, you're often sacrificing other parts of your life. Your health, your relationships, your personal dreams, things that matter to you on a deeper level, start to fall by the wayside. You might spend countless hours at work, but when was the last time you took a break for yourself or spent quality time with your loved ones? You tell yourself, I'll work harder now, and later, I'll enjoy the fruits of my labor. But the truth is, the longer you're trapped in this cycle, the harder it becomes to break free. What's the cost of this endless pursuit? A diminished quality of life, a sense of constant fatigue, and the realization that money alone can't buy happiness. This is the psychological trap of a salary. It's not just the physical work, it's the mental burden of believing that you have no other choice. You keep pushing yourself, hoping for that bigger paycheck, that promotion, that next reward. But all it brings is more stress, more exhaustion, and less time for the things that truly matter. So, how do the ultra-wealthy break free from the salary trap? What sets billionaires like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos apart from the rest of us? Well, it's all about their approach to wealth. They don't focus on earning a paycheck, they focus on building wealth. While most people are stuck in the daily grind, trading hours for dollars, these billionaires are creating value. They don't just work to get paid, they innovate, they build, and they own. They think beyond earning a salary, focusing on creating something that will make money for them, even when they're not working. It's the difference between chasing paychecks and creating value. When you're stuck in a job, your paycheck depends on how many hours you put in. But when you create something, whether it's a product, a service, or an idea, that has value. You're no longer dependent on just earning a salary. Your income grows even when you're not working because you've built something that continues to generate money. One of the key ways these billionaires escape the salary trap is by understanding the power of assets. Instead of relying solely on earning a paycheck, they focus on investing in assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses. They own things that generate income, giving them the ability to make money passively without the constant grind. Think about it. Elon Musk owns SpaceX, Tesla, and other ventures. Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook and all of its assets. Jeff Bezos built Amazon into a global empire. These entrepreneurs don't just rely on salaries, they leverage the power of their ownership to create lasting wealth. They understand that building assets, whether through investing or owning businesses, is the real way to break free from the salary trap. And here's the best part. Anyone can start building their own wealth, even if they're not a billionaire. It starts with changing your mindset. Stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an owner. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job tomorrow. It means looking for ways to create value, whether that's through your own business, investments, or developing micro skills that you can use from home. If you're wondering how to start, it's simpler than you think. Learn a micro skill, something small you can offer as a service from your home, whether it's freelance writing, digital marketing, graphic design, or even something more niche. These skills can help you make extra income on the side. Then, invest that extra money in assets like cryptocurrency, stocks, or even starting your own business. It's all about building something that works for you rather than working for a paycheck. Want to know more about how to learn micro skills, apply them, and start investing? Drop a comment below, and we'll make a complete video on how you can break free from the salary trap, step by step. So don't miss out. Subscribe now, and let's dive deeper into how you can start your journey to wealth and freedom. So, let's take a moment to recap. We began by talking about that mouse wheel, the never-ending cycle of working hard but never getting ahead. Many of us find ourselves in this exact situation, stuck in a job that doesn't pay enough, working harder every day, but still struggling to make ends meet. It's exhausting, right? But here's the thing. There is a way out. Breaking free from the salary trap is absolutely possible. And it starts with something simple, a mindset shift. When you stop thinking of money as the goal and start seeing it as a tool, you unlock your true potential. It's about taking control of your financial future, finding new ways to earn, and investing in things that create wealth. Now picture this, a life where you're not bound by paychecks. A life where your time is no longer spent running on that mouse wheel, but spent building your wealth, your freedom, and your future. Imagine being in control, not just of your money, but of your life. It all starts with taking that first step, and you don't have to do it alone. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas, questions, or even your own experiences with breaking free from the salary trap. And remember to subscribe for more content that helps you take control of your financial future. See you in the next video.